It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and this one features the Ravens' athletic linebacker. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the Ravens and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played in weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cincinnati offense.
Gun. Turbo's hot.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Second down, Jackson. He gets this complete to his rookie 4th-round pick. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Watkins motioning over. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. Play action now. It's Burrow. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete right side. That is catch number 60 for the season. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing Jackson. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. One of the tight ends motions right. 3rd and short, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He will have a Ravens 1st down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
All alone is the tight end, Andrews. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9. Jackson up top again. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. A 1st down throw for Burrow. A throw on the move is caught.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They bring Chase in motion. They go play action for Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you, the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 1st down, Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Burrow. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Raven first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Burrow now to throw on first down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Ravens out front. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Burrow. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 12, 12.
On 1st and 10, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. His throw left side is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Bengals 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says 1st down. Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the left side, caught by Chase.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 4 at 14-10.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. The Bengals have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. And now, following the turnover, they have a chance to move out in front. They start 1st and goal. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The PAT, up and good. And the Bengals move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A run now on 2nd down. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. 3rd and 5. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. They'll motion a tight end right. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Legs up. Shot.
2nd down, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Third and short, Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Watkins motioning over. And a nice defensive play. There's good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. That one finds Chase. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Burrow to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Broncos won't need to run the table and get help to be a playoff team, but they remain alive as they move to 5-8 on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. 31-14, the final. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse.
Not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find find a receiver, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Ravens bring their punt team out. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They bring Chase in motion. His drive will start on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send a receiver in motion left. They go play action for Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, Jackson. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd down, Jackson. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He'll try the right side this time. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Watkins motioning over. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Nice change of pace there on the back end, Mike. They brought dime defense, which means they have 6 defensive backs. That's a lot of guys back there defending this passing game, and when the quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball, he tends to hold it longer than his offensive line can protect for, and he goes down for the sack.
The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. A handoff here, up the middle. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tight end motioning left. 2nd down. Burrow. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points. Out of his end zone, Jackson. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half. But they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Watkins motioning over. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Going up top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. On 1st down, Burrow. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's 3rd and 7. Burrow now. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On play action, he'll set. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area, you have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Now, faking the give. That is hauled in at the 5.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. In the pistol, Jackson ready. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Watkins motioning over. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. In motion comes Andrews. on third down. Jackson. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, Burrow. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Up the middle they go. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second down, Burrow. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Bengals will line up.
To throw is Burrow. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. A first down throw for Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Moving the tight end right. Burrow here on 2nd down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here we go. This is 4th down. That's going to be caught. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
The Ravens offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll stick with him again. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Watkins motioning over. He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Cincinnati.